Your local news and weather from where you live. News Watch 12 Weekend starts now.
Good evening and welcome to News Watch 12 Weekends. I'm Rachel Eiler. Protesters from around Wausau gathered this afternoon to make their voices heard. News Watch 12's Zach White spoke with some of them and brings us the details.
Around 100 protesters gathered in downtown Wausau at the 400 block for a Black Lives Matter protest Saturday afternoon. The march went up Scott Street and across the bridge, then back down to Slough Bridge and across Forest Avenue before returning to the 400 block.
All we're trying to do today is get our voices heard,
which protest speaker Joseph Freeman Jr. says is a call for change.
We will not accept police brutality or racism anymore in our country.
Freeman says even though Wausau is a small community, that doesn't mean the issues aren't here as well.
It's more important for places like this because they don't get to see the everyday racism that me, myself, as a black man goes through every day, and so that they can acknowledge it and at least be there to know when it's happening.
Event speaker Shirtisha Camacho said she was excited to be able to speak about these issues.
It's something I've always wanted to do, and this is the first time I've actually had the opportunity to do it, so I was excited about that.
The former Milwaukee resident who now lives in Wausau says she's had experiences of her own.
Until I came to Wausau and then, people started calling me names and things.
The exact opposite of what she expected.
You would think in a bigger city with more people you would probably deal with it a little more, but I've experienced the exact opposite.
Freeman says he wants his voice heard and for people to understand a common misconception.
What I want people to understand is not just Black Lives Matter. We all do matter in a whole.
Reporting from Wausau, Zach White, News Watch 12.
And the family of Jacob Blake also held a rally in Kenosha today. And the rally against police violence comes almost a week after a police officer shot Blake, a black man, 7 times, leaving him paralyzed from the waist down. Demonstrators marched to the Kenosha County Courthouse where the rally took place. Several of Blake's family members made speeches, including his father, Jacob Blake Sr.
My nature is to protect my son, to stand up for my son when he cannot stand up, to ask the police in this town what gave them the right to attempted murder on my child? What gave them the right to think that my son was an animal?
And all of those rallies and protests continue across the nation. Attorneys for Kyle Rittenhouse says the teen has been wrongfully charged in the Kenosha protest shooting that left 2 people dead and 1 other injured. Attorney Pierce Bainbridge released a statement saying the 17-year-old acted in self-defense and, quote, did nothing wrong, end quote. Rittenhouse traveled to Kenosha from Illinois Tuesday night and said he was there to protect property and people from getting hurt. Later that night, video appeared to show Rittenhouse firing shots at protesters and being chased by the crowd. According to the teen's attorney, he was defending himself from a mob who, quote, verbally threatened and taunted him, end quote, while guarding a business. Rittenhouse faces multiple felony charges, including homicide and possession of a dangerous weapon by a minor. Now, Rittenhouse could face a mandatory life sentence if convicted on the first-degree intentional homicide. Well, quite cooler today, Devin.
You are correct, Rachel. A lot cooler around here today and cooler around here tonight. I can even see my breath at times out here on the weather deck. In parts of Eagle River, it's pretty nice and quiet out there, and that's kind of the overall theme across most of the Northwoods. No clouds to be seen either. Here's a look at the radar and satellite. A few clouds left, but those are getting out of here. What you're seeing around the radar sites on the map is just a little bit of clutter showing up. Here's a look at those temperatures right now. 50 degrees and right under 47 degrees in Tomahawk. A little warmer to the south, upper 50s to lower 60s across parts of our southern counties. Here is your overnight planner. Temperatures will be dropping pretty quickly tonight to the upper 40s, eventually hitting the lower 40s for your overnight low, with some patchy fog possible too. Your full forecast is coming up. Rachel?
Rapper Kanye West has filed a lawsuit demanding election officials place him on Wisconsin's presidential ballot in November. Reports show West's campaign filed the lawsuit on Friday. The state election commission ruled last week that West missed a 5 p.m. deadline for filing nomination signatures from a few seconds to a few minutes on August 4th. But West's campaign contends that the deadline did not expire until 5:01 p.m. and that commission employees accepted the papers. The lawsuit also alleges that the staff should have unlocked the building's doors at 4:30 for late arriving filers. Well, the Republican Party of Langlade County hosted their Lincoln Day dinner tonight down in Anago. The event was hosted at North Star Lanes. Usually these types of events are held at the beginning of every year, but due to COVID, many county parties had to reschedule. Former Lieutenant Governor of Wisconsin, Rebecca Clayfish, says these kinds of events are important, especially in battleground states like Wisconsin.
It is so important to have events like this in a key battleground state like Wisconsin because this is how we rally our troops.
Speakers at the event included Mary Flazowski, Congressman Tom Tiffany, and Jeff Mershaw. Vice Chairman of the Republican Party of Langlade County, Leonard Boltz, says he is impressed with the turnout, but also impressed with the growth that he has seen within the party.
I got to tell you, I'm so elated because Terry Brand and I were able to grow this party from 12 people in October to probably over 130 or 40 people today.
The private reception started at 4:30 and ran until just after 6. For more information on it, you can visit our website, wjfw.com. Well, the weather might be getting cooler, but that's not stopping people from getting out on the water. In fact, it may be encouraging them. When we come back, we'll explain how retailers are struggling to keep kayaks on the shelves. That's after Maine weather with Devin Biggs.
You don't have to postpone feeling your best. Now's the time to take excellent care of your health with Aspirus. We have all the right protective measures in place, so there's no need to delay important screenings and procedures. Can't leave home? Aspirus offers flexible care options from your phone, tablet, or computer. Visit aspirus.org to schedule today and learn more about the steps we're taking to protect your health. Because we love, we lead. Aspirus.
What happens now? Now that the rent's due, but they've cut your pay. Now that the virus has cost lives, but your health care costs too much. Now that our president has had months, but he still doesn't have a plan. What happens now? Joe Biden knows how to lead through a crisis because he's done it before. When our economy was on the verge of collapse, Joe Biden led the largest economic stimulus in a generation and saved millions of jobs. Now Joe Biden is ready to lead us through this crisis. He knows rebuilding our economy starts with fighting the virus, increasing testing, getting more protective gear for healthcare workers, and calling for mask mandates nationwide. As president, he'll get working families back on their feet by lowering healthcare costs and helping small businesses recover. So what happens now? We elect a president who will build back better.
I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message.
Dear Summer, how do I make the most of you? Do I kick back and relax? Or climb new mountains? I could go and get dirty. Or switch into new lanes. One thing's for sure, it's gonna be great. Can't wait. Toyota.
Right now, you can get $1,500 customer cash on a new 2020 Highlander or Highlander Hybrid. Toyota.
And welcome back. Our northern counties saw some clouds today off of Lake Superior, so we had to report out of Lac du Flambeau plenty of clouds today. The good news is most of that has tapered off, and we're seeing the moon out there tonight. We have the second cold front that's moving through right now, dropping temperatures and the wind. The wind has really calmed down also, but as high pressure sets up shop, here's another cold front that's going to be tracking off to the east. That's going to be bringing with it some precipitation. And maybe a little bit of smoke. Here's the latest smoke coverage map from the wildfires out in California. Not looking very good. Look at all the smoke out across the upper Midwest, or the upper portions of the northwestern United States. This will get carried over to the east as a cold front starts carrying some of that action off in our direction. Now the winds, they've calmed down, but here's how strong they got in a few spots. Up to 28 miles per hour in Rhinelander, 31 miles per hour in Wausau. So a gusty day, and of course the winds less than 5 miles per hour in most spots. We're watching for fog out there. We had a little bit of development across parts of western Violets and eastern Iron County. So far, that's not showing up again on the map, but that patchy fog starting to show up in a few spots, and we might see that getting a little bit more thicker as we head towards the morning hours tomorrow. Now let's talk temperatures. We had many days above average, including 86 degrees back on August 26th. I think it's safe to say we're done with the 80s for a good long while, if not perhaps for the rest of the year, actually. That's kind of a scary thing to say, as we had another day below average. We're supposed to be at 74 for this time of the year, and we were way short of that, at least for our northern counties. Try 64 degrees in Manitowish Waters, 63 degrees in Land O'Lakes, a few upper 60s in Rhinelander and Tomahawk. Then warmer to the south, maybe feeling great today in Wisconsin Rapids at 76 degrees, where they did not see any clouds. Now it's cooling off fast. 49 degrees in Manitowish Waters, 51 in Merrill, 50 in Rhinelander. Many of us will drop into the lower 40s coming up for tonight, so that's going to feel pretty refreshing out there. And temperatures over the next few days, they're going to be a little below average, but maybe near for a few days too. 72 degrees tomorrow, so feeling a little bit better than upper 60s Monday and Tuesday. Here's an average day. Wednesday, 74 degrees. So we're going to be kind of up and down for a little while, but overall close to where we should be for this time of the year. Maybe a few days cooler at times. Futurecast was set aside for a few passing clouds. We'll have to watch for some fog that will be developing tonight. The sun will come up, and we'll see plenty of it for the daytime tomorrow, which will burn that fog away. Maybe a few clouds again for our northern counties coming off of Lake Superior. Here's our next action off to the west. That's going to track off to the east, and that is our next cold front. We'll be watching for showers and perhaps a few rumbles of thunder Sunday night into Monday. Nothing to get too worried about. Might see some heavy downpours for a little while. Then by Monday afternoon, we are done. Things clear out. Then we're looking pretty good, at least for a little while, before more chances, maybe a little bit into Tuesday from a system moving in from the south. Here's your forecast for tonight. Mostly clear skies, and again, that patchy fog will be developing. It could get thick at times, so have your low beams ready. Lows in the lower 40s, a northwesterly breeze. The wind's already starting to calm down, so we'll stay less than 5 miles per hour. But earlier tonight, they were up to 20 miles per hour. Looking ahead towards Sunday, mostly sunny skies, much warmer. Just by a few degrees, we'll feel better out there with highs in the lower 70s. A light southerly breeze at 5 miles per hour. Here's a look at your Northwoods furniture and mattress 7-day forecast. A lot of the rain will show up on Monday. A few showers cannot be ruled out Tuesday, especially for our southern counties. Then this looks nice. Wednesday through Saturday, a mixture of clouds and sun. Our big cool down Friday with 65 degrees, but overall we'll be in the upper 60s to lower 70s with a middle 70 on Wednesday. Rachel?
Thank you, Devin. Well, even though that summer weather is wrapping up and the state has been reopened for now a couple months, people are getting out of their houses more, but not just to flood bars or local stores. Instead, they're hitting the outdoors. Newswatch 12's Griffin Stroin explains how one recreational activity has become more popular than ever before.
There's been a huge demand for anything recreational.
The global pandemic has hurt so many local businesses. But one group here in the Northwoods is doing better than normal.
Yep, you're doing great. There's been a huge increase in sales.
Paddle sport manager Dave Dietrich has had a hard time keeping kayaks on the shelves at Mel's Trading Post.
We actually started selling our rental kayaks about 2 months earlier than we normally do, just because we needed something on the floor to sell.
And they're not the only business profiting.
We ended up having a second shipment come in, and everything on that shipment was pretty much sold before it even got to our dock.
Jason Bach, owner of Wildwood Outdoor Adventures, is starting to see the same faces.
We saw an increase in more people showing up earlier in the season and staying longer, and a lot of repeat customers that would come through, which was showing that they were staying longer instead of just up for the week or 2 weeks.
There are so many different lakes and rivers to kayak on, and with it being outside and socially distant, that's why a lot of people are starting to grab a paddle.
It's a great way to social distance.
But it's more than just a way to have fun responsibly.
The peacefulness of the water, and just a great way to get out and get some exercise and have a lot of fun.
It's also about creating experiences.
We have so much waterway up here that you can pick up that 40-pound boat or that 30-pound paddleboard and just carry it into different areas that nobody's gone, and just start your own adventure right there.
An adventure that turns into a memory for a lifetime.
Being able to see families show up and they get out there together and they see what the Northwoods is about, and it's just how happy they are.
In the Northwoods, Griffin Stroyan, Newswatch 12.
Well, outdoor sports are a year-round event in the Northwoods, and we're finally going to see even more, right, Nate?
Yeah, that is right, Rachel. Of course, we've got the Bucks and the Brewers tonight, but we're also getting ready for the hunting season. Can you believe it? I'll tell you about a local group that's already making preparations after the break.
Welcome to Bell Tower Residence. Residents lovingly call Bell Tower home.
You can be as quiet as you want or as busy as you want. There's always something scheduled to do. There's trips to take.
They take good care of the rooms and they take good care of me. Anytime I need anything there, they're right there for me.
And the best part is all the wonderful friends I've made.
Bell Tower Residence, 1500 O'Day Street, Merrill.
Gold Medal Trailer Sales off Highway 51 in Merrill has new and used trailers, full service customer service department, large selection of parts, and now offering trailer rentals.
The Community Blood Center is teaming up with WJFW for a blood drive September 10th at the Quality Inn in Rhinelander. Schedule your life-saving donation today.
Huge online auction includes 500 firearms, collector boats, restored cars, antiques, ammo, gas pumps, clocks, tools, and much more. Contact Brass and St. Louis Auctions for more details.
In 2016, I voted for Donald Trump. I said, maybe we can give him a try. Are you better off than you were 4 years ago? No. I like Joe Biden. He understands people that are going through bad situations. He's been through quite a few of them himself. There's really no comparison. Trump only cares about himself. Joe Biden cares about the people.
ABPAC is responsible for the content of this ad.
Need new windows? Know that Exquisite Windows and Doors in Shawano sells the highest quality windows for less. Call now or visit highestqualitywindows.com to get a free estimate. Know there's a huge difference between vinyl windows versus our made-for-Wisconsin weather-resistant windows. Our windows will bring out the beauty of your home and come with a lifetime warranty. It's our 2020 sale. Save 20% on labor and all products. Call Exquisite Windows and Doors now or visit highestqualitywindows.com.
When you think of northern Wisconsin in the fall, the color of blaze orange probably comes to mind. And with the grouse hunting season just 2 weeks away, it was definitely on the mind of a few local hunters today. A group of outdoorsmen met at Nicolet College this morning to discuss tips and strategies for hunting grouse. The class was led by Terry Rutland and Scott Biskobing, but they said it's an opportunity for everyone to learn more about the sport.
We also learn from our students, the ones that do have experience, and they'll offer us tips that we didn't know, and that's really cool. That's really nice.
And Scott suggests that the best way to improve your hunting skills is to simply get out in the woods.
The best way is to get out and boots on the ground and do some walking, and it's actually look over the land and see what the habitat is and if the birds are there or not.
After a 3-day hiatus, the NBA returned to action this afternoon. And what better way to start with the team that began the league-wide protest? The Bucks looking to eliminate the Magic tonight. This series felt a lot closer than 3-1. The Greek Freak put together a monster first half, running the floor, splits the D, and yams at home. But he wasn't done yet. Gets the feed down low from Chris Middleton. And look out, Giannis draws the foul for the and-one opportunity. And now look. Giannis probably going to win back-to-back MVPs this year, so this is a scary sight for defenses everywhere. Toying with his food and hits the mid-range J. Bucks take care of business tonight, 118-104. And after the game, George Hill spoke on how the team's protest helped bring them together.
We decided to do this as a team, and before doing it, we said we have to live with the consequences, good or bad. And every guy stood there and stood by my side, and me and the other teammates.
The Bucks will take on the Miami Heat in round 2. Well, with both Milwaukee teams in action today, the Brewers were able to dominate Pittsburgh in Game 1 of their series last night. Let's see if they can continue for Game 2. Brett Anderson taking the mound for the Brewers, and it's always helpful when this guy is backing you up with some runs. Christian Yelich with a moonshot to right, 460 feet. That's number 8 on the year, and we're tied at 1 in the first. Pirates would eventually take the lead, and Josh Bell added to it, waits on the breaking ball, and smokes it to center. That one flies out at light speed. Pirates take a 2-run lead, but Milwaukee would storm on back. Avisail Garcia, that's a fair ball down the line. 2 runs are going to score, and the Crew takes the lead in the bottom of the 8th. But the once unhittable Josh Hader blows the save in the 9th, which sets up this finish. Eric Sogard putting one in the seats, his first career walk-off. Brewers win 7-6 in the most dramatic of fashions. And you know, Rachel, I love the drama. What else do you got tonight?
Well, not much more drama, but when we return, even though fall is quickly approaching, it's a little too early to start thinking about the holiday season and the decorating that comes with it. Or so you would think. A developer in Wisconsin found thousands of holiday decorations after buying a formal tinsel manufacturer building, getting an early Christmas surprise. I'll tell you how he's hoping to share that early holiday cheer after the break. Stick with us.
For a limited time at home, get king mattresses or bedroom suites for the price of a queen. This king Eurotop mattress is queen priced at $499. Save $800 on this king Mica bedroom suite with no interest financing until 2024 and free no-contact shipping. King for the price of a queen at home.
Natural beauty, natural stone, naturally affordable. King Quarry of Eagle River is your custom stone shop. They source stone veneer from stone sources all over the United States and Canada to achieve the desired look that each customer desires. Bring the natural beauty of real stone into your next building project and let King Quarry bring your ideas to life. Product integrity, customer satisfaction, and a dedication to excellence. Get real, go natural with King Quarry.
King Quarry, the distinctive stone authority.
Northwoods Windows has been helping homeowners all over central and northern Wisconsin with replacement windows, patio entry doors, and more. We've done installations in over 10,000 homes, including cottages, churches, and businesses. Our installers are trained, experienced professionals, and we're an authorized dealer of home improvement products from some of the top manufacturers. We offer free in-home consultations, no-pressure sales, honest pricing, and a job well done. Contact Northwood Windows today and see why you should choose us.
Scranton is a long way from Wall Street. You won't find skyscrapers or big city bankers, just hard-working people. That's where Joe Biden's story starts. It's why he's running for president, for the backbone of this nation, working families. Donald Trump, he's in it for himself and his wealthy friends. In this crisis, we need to help workers and small businesses, and we need a president who will build back better.
I'm Joe Biden, and I approve this message.
During the Labor Day sale at Home Sleep Express, save up to $500 in factory savings on select Tempur-Pedic mattresses and adjustable sets, plus a $300 home shopping cart, free delivery, setup, and no interest financing for 6 years. Labor Day Tempur-Pedic savings at Home Sleep Express.
Welcome back. A developer in Wisconsin is hoping to spread some early holiday cheer when he bought the building that housed the former National Tinsel Manufacturing Company. He unwrapped more than he bargained for. Trees, lights, and of course decorations abound. Now the owners are trying to sell everything before they turn the building into apartments. Emily Mastic reports.
The National Tinsel Company built this manufacturing facility more than 100 years ago, and it's had a long history in Manitowoc.
It was the largest manufacturer of tinsel in the world.
After name changes and mergers, and most recently being used as a warehouse for Santa's Best, the facility sold to a developer sight unseen at an auction about a year ago.
Looking at either low income or retirement housing is what the plan is for this building.
But it's what was found inside the century-old building that had the developer and those close to him shaking when they laughed like a bowl full of jelly.
This is a 90,000 square foot building. It's 3 stories, and we found 50,000 square feet of trees and wreaths that were just in brown boxes upstairs.
Big trees, little trees, white lights, colored lights, yard decorations, even some stuff for Halloween. There is easily millions of dollars of untouched Christmas inventory, and that doesn't even include the lore of the building itself.
Every corner you turn, there's something amazing. And the history, They're probably using the same wood carts that some guy built in 1901, to roll stuff around, and it's just really fun to be working in here.
But all of this inventory needs to go in order for the redevelopment to begin. So the building owner is liquidating it all, offering everything for 50% off as part of a going out of business sale.
Don't even have to buy anything. Just come down, like you were saying, and walk your kid around, because it's like a winter wonderland. And you haven't seen anything yet. It's going to be even far more magnificent.
The sale, which starts next week, will run Thursdays to Sundays until everything is gone.
When we come back, we'll have your final look at weather with Devin after the break. Stick with us. We'll be right back.
Do this? Do this? Do this? Do this drunk? No way. That's crazy. Do that? Do that? Do that drunk? Dude, that would be really crazy.
Who hasn't felt protective lately? Of our families, our communities, our resources? In times like these, we all fight to make sure our people are safe. But when your people, your family, your community is made up of millions of cancer patients and their families, keeping them safe takes everyone's help.
They may not have the capes, but they sure do have the powers.
And I'm going to prove it.
From business savvy.
This babe can't be bought.
Look out, Oprah Winfrey. Here comes Sandra Club.
To street smarts.
You just had a smart idea. Not to be a lady tonight.
To eternal beauty.
I don't look a day over 41. What can I say?
They have the power to do it all. Watch the Wonder Women of Antenna TV.
It's the final days of the Ford Summer Sales Event. Time's running out to buy America's best-selling brand with our best deals of the summer, like 0% APR financing for 72 months across the Ford lineup, plus the Ford Promise. But hurry while selection is best. The Ford Summer Sales Event ends September 7th. Hurry in to get 0% APR financing for 72 months, plus the peace of mind of the Ford Promise. See your local Ford dealer today.
Are you worried about going away to college this fall? What if you could get the same college experience closer to home? From the moment you step onto our campus to begin your bachelor's degree, we'll be there for you, supporting your dreams and saving you money. With NTC's new liberal arts transfer degree, you can start here and go anywhere, including a guaranteed transfer to UW-Madison. North Central Technical College. We're ready when you are.
Well, Devin, congratulations is in order because you are leaving my weekend show for the morning team.
I know, right? Yeah, that got announced earlier that day, so thank you very much. I'm very excited. You heard, for those of you that missed the announcement Friday night, I definitely moving to mornings, very excited, but I'm not leaving the weekends completely just yet. It's just Jeff and I working right now, so he and I are pulling 6-day weeks coming up for the next few weeks. So Jeff will entertain you on Sundays, so make sure to watch and tune in for that too. And I'll be here on Saturdays too, so not leaving completely just yet, but tune in for the mornings too.
Well, it has been so much fun getting to work with you, and I'm happy I do have you for a couple more weekends, but really, best of luck on the morning team. Well deserved, well earned.
Thank you, sounds great. Now let's talk some weather since we're talking morning show. We're watching for some fog that's developing out there tonight, but overall, things are looking good in our department, but we'll have to keep an eye for any kind of fog that does develop. Tomorrow looking good with lower 70s, and we're going to be kind of sticking around for the next little while with that. With a few upper 60s, rain chances on Monday, maybe sticking around into Tuesday, but then we dry out after that.
Well, that's it for your news around the Northwoods. I'm Rachel Eiler. Have a wonderful night, everybody.
Saturday Night Live is up next.